Hello, Rama Puppodu. Hope all are having a good, healthy, wonderful, peaceful, happy life. Now let's go to chapter 47, the next part. Again, after a week of thereabouts, at almost the same hour of the night, two men came to the ashram, of whom one was the previous visitor. It was a dark night. The ashram was so situated in a dense jungle that within 2 furlongs around it there was no other habitation. This time the visitors appeared to have come with a sterner mission. For the first few minutes they demanded of Ramdas many articles that were in the ashram, including a frame board containing an artistically formed name Anand Ashram in glass beads. He handed over these things to the visitors without any hesitation and asked them if they wanted anything more. When this business was going on, he was standing just at the entrance of the room on the veranda and Krishna Bai beside him. The lamp was on the raised pedestal on which he usually sat, to the right side of the entrance. As soon as the visitors thought that time for carrying out their intention had arrived, one of them took the lantern and with a sweep sent it flying into the courtyard, by which the act of lantern broke and was suddenly extinguished. Now they found themselves in utter darkness. The man who threw away the lantern, rushing up towards Krishnabai, fell upon her. Beside her was a copper pot filled with water. Ramdas was, at the time, a little away from the front door. Realizing the situation, he closed his arms upon the body of the man who was attacking Krishnabai, with the object of preventing him from doing harm to her. But the other man, who was watching the situation, pulled Ramdas from behind with all his strength, setting him free from the hold on the other man, and held him tight within his arms. Ramdas' whole body thrilled, and he, in a loud voice, uttered the name Ram, Ram, Ram 3 times. Simultaneously, as it were, the name Ram issued twice from Krishnabai's lips. Ram, Ram! At the sound of this name, the man who had well nigh clutched Krishnabai's throat to strangle her let go of his hands and started like a scared creature to run away from the place. Beholding him taking to his heels, the other man, who was holding Ramdas tight in an embrace, set him free and jumping down from the veranda followed the other. When leaving Krishnabai, the man who attacked her pushed her down, causing the small of her back to strike with great force upon the hard rim of the copper vessel, and the next instant she rolled down the veranda of the surrounding yard of the ashram. In the dark, by taking her name aloud, Ramdas, locating the place where she had fallen, ran up to her and both stood together. Ramdas exclaiming, "Oh, Ram, what is this you are doing?" Then Krishnabai said, "Nothing is the matter. Don't accuse Ram. Everything is all right." Beyond the fields on the right side of the ashram, there was a house of a cultivator, who must have been observing from his front yard the strange happenings at the ashram. When he heard the sound Ram, Ram in a loud key from Ramdas and the sudden darkness that enveloped the ashram, he suspected some mischief and came running. It took him about 5 minutes to pass through the fields in the dark and reach the ashram, but the grim visitors of the night had fled away. With the help of the match, they lit a torch made of palm leaves. On his enquiry, Ramdas related to him all that had happened. He said, "I shall sleep here tonight and shall see how those blackguards shall molest you again." For the night, it was all right. What about the future nights? Turning to Krishnabai, Ramdas appealed to her not to remain in the ashram in the nights from the next day onwards. He would prefer to be alone in it, but she would not agree. "Whatever happens to me, I will not stop away for the nights." Seeing that she was determined and persuasion was futile, Ramdas at once made up his mind to leave the ashram for good and get out of the place. Instantly, he started with Krishnabai for the town, and the cultivator friend, who was also joined by another, accompanied them as far as Chandrasekhar Rao's house, situated in the heart of the town. When Ramdas was walking fast towards the town, closely followed by Krishnabai, she appealed to him in a piteous tone. Papa, what are your future plans? He replied that he did not know. It is Ram's command to leave Kasaragod at the earliest opportunity. He will go wherever Ram leads him. To this she said, Please do not abandon me. I have no place and no refuge except you. Permit me to follow you wherever you go. No, no, do not think of doing so, Ramdas replied. In a rising emotion, waylaying him, she appealed again and insisted upon his giving the word. He yielded and agreed. They reached Chandrasekhar Rao's house. Thus ended the memorable events of this night. As it was naturally, the household was shocked to hear of the dreadful situation through which Ramdas and Krishnabai passed at the ashram. The fall on the water pot had caused permanent injury to the lower end of Krishnabai's spinal cord. In spite of the excruciating pain, she was patient, cheerful, and as if nothing had happened to her. A resolution was made that he would leave Kasaragod the next day. The night passed. By the earliest train on the following day, he and Krishnabai with Chandrasekhar Rao started for Hostrak. In Hostrak, there were some mothers who were keenly anxious to have him at their house for some days. To fulfill their long-cherished desire, beyond alighting at the Kanhangad station, directed his steps straight to their house. The party was received by the kind mothers with great joy. His future plans were unsettled. That's all, folks. Let's see in the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Puppodu.